Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog. It is another beautiful, beautiful spring day outside today. So it is literally the perfect day to start doing some nesting while I have some motivation to do so. This project has been something that I've been putting off for way too long. And now that baby number 2 is on the way, we are gonna have to start somewhere. So what better place to start than the soon-to-be shared bedroom. Right now it's just our daughter's bedroom. We only live in a 2-bedroom place and we have no intentions of moving out anytime soon, so we're gonna make that space work for the both of them. So it's gonna be the nursery and our daughter's room. But first things first, I need to go through all of her toys, all of her clothes. I know there is so many clothes that she has that don't fit her or that she doesn't wear. So I need to go through all of her clothes, go through all of her shoes. There are so many toys that even when I do my toy rotations and rotate them in, as well as her books, because she has so many books, that she just doesn't play with and aren't interested in reading. So although she gets so much every year for her birthday and for Christmas, her birthday and Christmas are so close apart. They're like a little over a month apart from each other. She just gets so much stuff every year, but she doesn't play with a lot of it. Everything that I always put aside to get rid of always gets dropped off at like a local thrift store so that other kids can use them somewhere else. So today's the day. I'm gonna get it done and we're not gonna hold back. I feel like last time I kind of went through her toys in her room, I held on to things because she had just gotten them or they were like fairly new. But I know what she plays and what she does not play with. And if she does not play with things, there is literally no point in having them take up space in her bedroom because that is space that we can use for toys that she's gonna get for the following birthdays and Christmases coming up, but also for Babe's things as well. And I know we're just gonna be overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that we get. So right now we have to do minimalistic. We only live in like a just over 600 square foot home. So it is quite tiny. We love our little tiny home, but that limits us to quite a lot of things, especially when we have soon to be 2 kids, a cat and a dog, and then 2 adults living under one roof. It's a lot, but we make it work. So enough jibber jabber, let's get started. Here's a little vlog bump date for you guys today. I haven't been putting this stuff in the vlogs because I've been saving it for our trimester recap and vlogs, but here you go. Okay, are you ready? Because it's really chaotic. And you guys won't even be able to see most of it. Most of the chaos is right there. You can see it. Perfect. Love that. So up here on her top shelf, this is pretty much how it is, although we do need to bring her Easter basket back to my parents' house, but there's still some like chocolate and candy in here that I can just put in a cupboard somewhere. And then this can go back in the crawl space at my parents' house where we keep all of our extra things when we don't need them. So I'm going to take this out of her closet, but I need to hide it so she doesn't see it and start eating all the chocolate in here. Okay, and then up here are just like her 2 scrapbooks, her headphones, her piggy bank is up there. This is like her memory box, which I can't wait to get one for little Babe too because I love going through this. It's so sentimental. In here is her little horse carriage with her first tooth. Some may think that's weird, but you know what? Yes, her first tooth is in here. And that's adorable. And then in this wicker basket, I don't know if you guys can see it, is all of her pull-ups, her wipes, and like diaper cream, baby powder, stuff like that. We do have a big box of wipes down here. I don't think there's very much left in there, so honestly, I might just put them in this wicker basket to get rid of the box. And I can use the box to put some books and stuff in. And then we have her laundry basket in here that works really well. It's not super big. It's a good size though. So we're just gonna toss that to the side, get it out of our way. And her diaper bag when we go places as well can just go to the side. And then we have her shoe bin overflowing with shoes. I already started this project like many moons ago. So there's already a bag started of clothes. that do not fit her. I filled out this bag. I threw it in her closet and have not done anything with it. So I'm gonna empty out this bag into this bag because we're gonna be getting rid of a lot more. And then I need to go through all of these clothes, her sock bin and bathing suits and tubes and stuff like that. Go through all of her clothes in her bin here. This chest has sentimental value. It doesn't really come out. She doesn't really play with a lot that's in it, so I need to go through that and get rid of most of it. And then organize this chaos. I'm hoping that there'll be room for most of the stuff in her bins once I go through them. Fingers crossed. She's got 2 bins underneath her bed. One's with like toys. The other is books and art supplies. Let's just start. We gotta start somewhere, right? This can go back up here. Alright, this is where we're at with the closet. I went through all her clothes, organized all of that, took the chest out, pretty much got rid of everything that's in the chest. And I'm either going to put all of her Barbies in her chest, which I'm collecting and putting in there right now to see if they all fit, or her art supplies. I just feel like it won't be a big enough chest for her art supplies. I went through all of her little cubbies, got rid of anything that she doesn't really play with in there. Went through these, got rid of things that she doesn't really play with in there, but she has been playing with all of this stuff, which is why I've kept it out for so long, and she always plays with her trailer and her Bluey doll house and her ukulele and her Barbies. I'm gonna put that back in the closet. So, my next point of view to tackle, now that I have my helper, is I'm gonna go through this bin, which is pretty much like all of the homemade stuffies that Linda has made for her over time, and get rid of some that she just does not play with anymore. I'm gonna keep some for Babe as well, but Babe's gonna get new stuff, I already know. And then the last thing I'm going to do is go through these 2 bins underneath her bed. Okay, so I finally finished her room. And it feels so much better to have that done. My camera ended up dying, so I did a majority of it off camera, unfortunately. But it looks and feels so much better. So let's show you. I swept and mopped the floor as well. That was very over needed. There's constantly lots of spills that happen in here, especially her yogurt drinks. I made her bed as well. We have her bins underneath her bed, and they're nice and full still, but they still have like some room, which is nice. And you guys already saw her book bin. And then I did her book rotation. I ended up putting her dollies back in there. Really have to clean off this table, but I need a magic eraser and I don't have one right now to do that. And then briefly tidied up her little dollhouse. And then the closet, the grand reveal of the closet, you guys. It's finally set back to the way it should be. We've got some room for clothes. It's gonna be a little bit chaotic, but it just is what it is. I went through her bin, all of these clothes. We have her diaper bag right here, her laundry basket, her shoes, and then this little like art pack thing. This little drawer comes out and there's crayons, and then there's pastels and watercolors in here. And then I decided to put all of her art supplies in this chest and her bubbles, which she's just absolutely gonna love. And it's easy access for us as well because she's always wanting to do stuff. It'll be far easier than what we've been doing. But yeah, so I ended up getting rid of almost a whole old bag of clothes, half a bag of like stuffies and toys, and then like I almost filled that box of like books and other toys that she just either just makes a mess of or doesn't care for. So it feels good to finally get that done. And now we have a little bit of room for Babe. And that is the first step of converting the bedroom done, which feels so much better. I come and sit in here and often like rack my brain with what we're gonna do. I think we're going to end up getting a crib that can convert into a toddler bed. And we're going to have it set in that toddler bed like conversion for the first little bit, like the first 3 to 6 months, because we're gonna have a bassinet in our bedroom that the Babe's gonna sleep in for the first 3 to 6 months. Anyways, so I think once we get the crib, whenever we get the crib, we're going to replace it with Skylar's bed and have the toddler bed be hers. And then once Babe is done with the bassinet and is too big for it and needs to start going into the crib, then we will convert it into an actual crib and deconstruct it from the toddler bed. I'm hoping by that point Skylar will be sleeping in her own bed at night, but if not, it's really not that big of a deal because then she can just start to sleep with us in hopes that the baby is going to start sleeping in its crib so that we don't have 2 kids in the bed. Not that that would be the worst thing, but our bed is definitely not big enough and we just don't have the room to get a bigger bed. So I'm hoping one of the kids is going to be an independent sleeper and sleep in their own crib, bed, whoever it may be, whether it be Skylar or the baby. But I feel like I'm gonna have a better luck and a better chance with getting the Babe to be an independent sleeper because Skylar's 4.5 and she is very heavy on co-sleeping. However, she has been taking naps throughout the day recently because she has not been napping at her nana's or her grandma's house when I work. And she's been coming home and having like 2 to 3 hour naps, and I've been putting her in her bed. So, and she's been doing well. She's been sleeping in her bed and doing that, but it's just nighttime where she like really just doesn't fall asleep. Are you just stacking all your books? Love that. It's just the nighttime that's tough because she really doesn't go to bed until we do. And if I end up sleeping, like cuddling her in her bed, I'm just gonna end up falling asleep with her. Which is not ideal because this bed is teeny tiny for mommy. And then once they get bigger, we would love to get them like a bunk bed or something like that. I think that would be really cute, but that's like literally years away from now. Her table and chair over here that she uses actually used to be a high chair for her. So a little tray goes on this chair, and there's like a little seat belt that comes with it too that we just ended up taking off. And this chair actually stacks on top of the table and clips in. So we're gonna keep that and use that as a high chair for the baby. What are you doing with your books? You're so stinking cute. She loves lining up things and stacking things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's really all I wanted to vlog today. It's been a while since I've fit a vlog into a whole day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I cannot wait to start getting things for the baby and decorating them and putting them in the bedroom. Actually, that reminds me, I have 2 onesies already. It has started because it's been really hard not to. I have 2 baby onesies, so I'm gonna go get them and put them in the closet and show you guys them because they're just freaking adorable. Okay, so this one you guys already saw because this is the one that I used to surprise Chris for our pregnancy reveal. So that one's super cute, but look at what I found in Walmart the other day. It is so cute. They're both gender neutral. This was only $8 and it comes with a little matching hat. That is just the cutest freaking thing ever. I had to get it. I could not get it. But that is it for today's vlog, you guys. That is all I wanted to film, was just us kind of prepping, getting everything ready for babe and doing a nice big spring clean and reorganization of her room. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it and you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you have not yet already. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.